This is the Monoprice Stage Right 15 watt 112 speaker all tube amplifier that you've probably seen advertised all over the place. Comes from China. I bought mine right off the Monoprice website, monoprice.com, and this amp has got some cool features. So what we've got here, standard features. You got your on off over here. You've got your indicator light, power indicator, jewel, gain and volume, both, and tone in addition to bass, middle, treble. So the tone will kind of be a master for these three. The tone will kind of give you, wherever you set these, that'll just sort of brighten or darken it, as you can imagine. Okay. Here's a really cool feature. You see this right here? This little button lets you switch from a 15 watt output to a 1 watt output if you want to try and quiet things down. I prefer to leave it on the 15 because then you're getting everything from the power tubes. So gain and volume work as you might expect. A lot of people don't like a master volume on their amps. They just want to have one gain, but me, I like to have the master. So the volume basically sets the overall volume, as you can imagine. The gain sets how hard you're driving your tubes so that you can get them a little bit muddy or whatever. So let's do this. I'm gonna play my my Fender Telecaster. This is an actual Fender. This isn't the Firefly thin line Telecaster. This is a Fender guitar. So I'm going to turn the amp on. Make sure my guitar's in tune. Probably roughly in tune. And right now everything is off, as you can see. Okay, so let's do this. Let's take the EQ and noon everything. Treble at 5, middle at 5, bass at 5, tone at 5. Now, it's a pretty loud amp, so I'm not going to want to crank it too much. I might put the volume of this amp right around there-ish, and we should start hearing. That's with the gain on nothing. That is set up for a pretty clean sound. And you know what? We'll even give it some reverb. We'll leave the reverb on about 1/3 up. Set it at about 4. So this, that's my Telecaster on the bridge position pickup. Nice clean, headroomy. Let's move positions to the middle position on my Telecaster to get that mix sound. That's a very tame volume for that amp. And now finally, this is the neck position pickup of my Telecaster. Let's see what happens if we give it a little bit of bark. Set the gain on about 5 and go back down to the bridge position pickup. Nice barky. It's too loud for the microphone. I can see that already. I'm going to turn my mic down. About there. Let's try that again. Bridge position, middle position. Neck position. So that's with a little bit of bark. Let's see what happens. Let's drop the volume a hair. and crank the gain. You hear a little bit of amp noise. It's still not bad. Telecasters are noisy anyway. Bridge position. Middle position. And the neck position. That amp's getting pretty loud, and look at the volume. The volume's on, what, 1.5, 2, something like that. I can't see from here. I'm going to drop this wattage down to 1 watt. Let's see what happens. Neck position. Still pretty saturated. Middle position. Neck position. But I prefer the 15 watt. Leaving everything the same, 15 watt. Just louder. And you get more of the tubes that way. Now let's experiment. I'm going to go back down to Barky. Drop the volume out just a hair, because it's pretty loud. This amp is loud, I got to tell you. Let's play with the EQ. Tone, right? This is the neck position. Crank tone. Drop tone, right out. Very dark. I prefer it bright. Now that's without touching the EQ. Let's try giving it some bass. A little because it is a 112. And the middle. Makes a difference. I like it just north of middle. Treble. Now treble. I'm a treble guy. So this. Neck position is where you can really hear treble. Drop it out. Neck position. Treble. As you can see, I keep mine just north of center most of the time. You get that kind of crybaby. It does. It chimes. It's got a nice chime in it. Let a chord ring and it chimes. Nice. Now let's frig with the reverb. Let's bury it and see what the reverb does. 70s movie soundtrack reverb. Pretty nice. That's all neck position. Let's try the bridge position. Middle position. Nice reverb. Let's drop that down to dry. That's the middle position. Neck position. Nice. I love this amp. This amp I got for about, well, with discounts plugged in, I probably grabbed this for right around 200 bucks. But I think it probably is closer to about 250 now, I think, if you pay full price. Take advantage of whatever discounts you can find. It is the monoprice.com website that I bought this on, but you can also find this at other websites. You can find it at Amazon. You might even find one on eBay. Somebody might have tried it, didn't like it. Maybe you can get it for a little bit cheaper. But this amp right out of the box needs nothing. This is a fantastic amplifier. It's small enough to take with you. It probably weighs, I don't know, maybe a little over 30 pounds, I'm guessing. It's got a real Celestion 12-inch speaker in it, which you can't see the label here. Let me see if I can show you. Celestion. See on the bottom? So there you have it. The Monoprice Stage Right 15-watt all-tube amplifier. It's only got one channel, but you have a lot of flexibility in that channel. It loves a single coil guitar, but I've also plugged my my humbuckers in there. I have played my Firefly FF338 through that, my Firefly Thinline Telecaster through that. I've put my Epiphone Les Paul, my Gibson Les Paul. Everything sounds great in this amp, so I recommend it. And yeah, go out and get one. Thanks for watching today. I know this has been a long video, and I appreciate you hanging in there. Hey man, cigars and guitars forever. PipeCat out.